viewers, welcome to my channel Micro Teaching English. I am Subhashish Bandyopadhyay with the best possible means to impart English lessons to ICSE students. I am talking about class 10 students. Today I have decided to send for them my tutorial on The Little Match Girl by Hans Christian Andersen. Hans Christian Andersen was a Danish writer living in the end of the 19th century and had been a prolific writer. He is known for his travelogues, novels, stories, but he is best known among the children for his fairy tales. His fairy tales, numbering 156, that ran across 9 volumes, had been translated into 125 languages. The text of ICSE, that is, I am talking about, is a prose and is set in the scenario of post-Christmas time. The time that is talked is the end of the year. It is the last day of the year. A little match girl is going around attempting to sell the matchboxes, but she is unable. She is going barefoot and without cap. Naturally, she is shivering in cold. The time is quite close in the evening and the roads are covered with snow. It is true that he had her slippers owned by her mother, which was quite large for her, and as the 2 carriages ran behind, out of fear ran the girl, and one of the slippers went away. The other was taken by a boy who took it in the impression that the slipper will act as a cradle for his child when he will grow up. This child, that is the girl, too young, shivering in cold, became fatigued and could not walk anymore. At the end or corner of the street, she stood still, and to make his numb fingers warm out of the coldness of the evening, she started lighting up the matchsticks. As the matchstick was ignited, in her vision came a shining stove, and on which brass knobs glistened, and found a roast goose. As she did not want to forget it, she started igniting once again, for the last vision vanished with the extinguishing of the first matchstick. The second one started, and she had another vision. A well-dressed, well-covered up table that she had experienced in a rich man's house, where she found a roasted goose stuffed with apple pie. At once, as she ignited another matchstick, the roasted goose hopped, and behind went the fork and knife. But as the matchstick could not go any longer, the vision vanished with its extinguishing. As she wanted to warm herself she started with the continual process of lighting up the matches. As she started, in her vision that turned into a Christmas tree with glittering stars and fruit, and it went up and up and up until it went to the sky, where she found a star was shooting. Instantly the girl remembered, whenever a star falls, someone is dying. At once she found her only loving person in the family. Her grandmother stood with gorgeous appearance, white all over, and smiling at her. She told her that she must have been in pain and suffering, and she will take her to the place where there is glory and happiness, where no hunger can touch her. As she had been rather avoided and abandoned and extorted by her father with the selling of matchstick, and she knew that if she went, her father will beat her. Soon she could not think of anything. Both the grandmother and the girl went high above, and the next morning, when the people in the neighboring houses gathered, they found between the two houses the only smiling lips that hovered the girl's face lay dead. They found how desperately the girl lit up the matches, but they could not imagine how brilliant experience she had the evening before, when she had the vision of her grandmother and her glorious appearance, where the happiness reigned. The entire story, actually, as you may find at the beginning of it, is enveloped with compassion, which is the message of any Christmas celebration. It teaches the students and all how compassionate we should be to the poor and the destitute, and this world will be a blissful place to live in. Questions may be set at different places, and it will be easy for the students, wherever they find it interesting, they may frame questions on their own, and if they cannot, I shall write to them in the comment section. I hope the students are being benefited with my videos. This is my maiden appearance for the ICSE students, though I had already made 27 videos on grammar, and they will be surely benefited out of them. I hope they will also share, comment and subscribe, and be with me and ask me whenever they find it necessary for them to appear before. Thank you all. Have a nice day.